I'm back. Everybody, I'm Tracey McCain. It is so great to be here with you on WFSB Plus. I'm going to get you updated with all the day's top stories. It's also Wednesday, October 1st, which means the government is now shut down. It is the start of new laws in the state. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month as well as Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So we've got a whole lot of stuff we're going to delve into, but nothing is more important than setting the day, right? So we're going to go ahead and take a look outside. This is a live look at Artford I-91 southbound, right at the Weston Street overpass, and you can see all that bright sunshine. What you can't see are the temperatures outside. It was like 40 degrees outside around 3 this morning when I got here in Rocky Hill. It's starting to warm up a little bit, but temperatures won't get higher than 65 today. That's a little bit on the chilly side. We're going to warm right back up to 80s by Friday and Saturday, so it won't last long, but you will probably need a light jacket out there today, unless you're like a true blue New Englander who's like, I never wear a coat. Maybe I'll wear a hoodie or something like that. But for me, it's a little bit chilly out there. So I just wanted to kind of set the day for you so that you can understand your weather, because that's always the focus. All right, our big story today is the government shutdown that started at midnight tonight. This is a live look right now at the state capitol, at the federal capitol building. I was looking for my live bug here so I could be official. And then I messed up the name of what we're looking at. Okay, so this is a live look in Washington, D.C. right now, where the government shutdown is now in effect, and this affects federal workers, and that will keep federal workers from being paid until the shutdown expires. Lawmakers working through the night to try to pass something. They couldn't do it by midnight, so they'll come back to the drawing table today and try to create something really out of nothing. Republicans are on one side of the issue, Democrats refusing to budge on health care issues. And so that's kind of the sticking point as we head into another day of conversations and hopefully some vote and some resolution so that we can get people back to work, back getting paid. And this could impact you as well. Marcy Jones has been following the state impact here. We'll take a listen to her as she gets us up to date on what's happening in Connecticut.
A little bit of good news. Some state lawmakers here in Connecticut say that for the immediate future, we're talking this week and next week, most government operations will remain unaffected. However, there are some areas of concern that could impact a number of people should the shutdown drag on. Here in Connecticut, Governor Ned Lamont says there won't be an immediate disruption to state services, but nonprofit providers who rely on federal dollars are being closely monitored. One of the biggest questions now, how long can critical food assistance programs like SNAP and WIC continue if funding is stalled longer? Governor Lamont posted a video message on X last night, reassuring residents that state lawmakers are doing everything they can to deliver uninterrupted services for as long as possible, and urged a federal resolution.
So you don't have to worry about anything in the near term. Could be some telephones aren't getting answered when you call the federal offices. More importantly, I think it's time to make a deal.
And we know that Governor Lamont has tapped his deputy chief of staff to go around to all the different nonprofits to see exactly how long they can operate without those federal funds. Your reporter in Hartford, Marcy Jones, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, there are also some new laws on the books here in Connecticut, and they cover a wide range of topics. One to note is the street takeover bill, which our Roger Susanen is going to explain here how that works and why it's so important, especially as we keep seeing all of these pop up across the state, and they're dangerous. I mean, these cars are kind of out of control. So let's take a listen to Roger Susanen getting us up to date here.
Investigators say, unfortunately, these kinds of crime scenes have been popping up all over the state. Last month, when police arrived to break up an illegal street takeover in Shelton, drivers took off, and one reckless person ran over a teen and just kept going. The new law increases fines for people who participate in illegal street takeovers, and police can now also go after people who organize and even just watch these events. Going forward, the DMV can also suspend a driver's license on a second offense and for up to 2 years on a third offense. Police are also now allowed to confiscate dirt bikes and ATVs used in street takeovers, and then towns can actually destroy them.
All right. Thank you, Roger, for that update here. There are one of 100 new laws now on the books in Connecticut. Of course, you just got updated on that one. And every time I see that video of these cars going, in these circles doing donut holes with people in the middle and on the side, I mean, it's just completely dangerous. And so some of these new fines will help alleviate that. There's also a new law that prohibits e-bikes from being used on bike paths and hiking trails. So keep note of that. One law allows for hunting on private land on Sundays, so as long as you have a landowner's permission in writing. And this third one, I'm sure, got a lot of press last week when it was first announced, a new law that prohibits first cousins from getting married, which, many of us would never do anyway, but now it's a law. So you can forget about marrying your first cousin. Not that you wanted to, but just in case it was on your mind. All right. I always love to look at the bright side of things, and so there's always a reason to smile, and this is it for you today. Let's see here. 3, 2, 1. All right, so this is exciting because this mural is now the focus in Hartford right for the Eversource Hartford Marathon, which is happening in October. Oh, sorry, this is the West Hartford Public Library. I've got two different things going on here. This is a mural that shows the community and what it's all about, and helps people who are recovering from any addiction, and it just kind of gives people a sense of hope and a sense of pride, which is pretty exciting. So I guess I had two bright spots. The other one was a mural that will be unveiled today right near the Hartford Eversource Marathon finish line. And that's pretty exciting because, people will run by this marathon on October 11th when the marathon takes place in the city. So I always like to end things on a bright note, even if I'm confused and out of line and, don't know what video I'm calling up. Hey, it's all experiment here on WFSB Plus. I appreciate you tuning in with me and having a little bit of fun, getting your day started with your morning headlines. I'll be back one other day this week. I only have to do 2 a week, so I'm excited about that. All right, well, take care, everybody. Have a great day.